So this is how my calendar looks like. My daughter Riel, who's turning 2, just marked all of the days in my calendar. So yesterday I discussed with you how the business started, but of course there's the business side and there's also the creative side. I don't want you to get the impression that the book just happened or it's all of a sudden I'm on maternity leave and it's there, because that's the opposite of it. It was it was really I really had to devote a lot of time writing it, and also a lot of time revising it, and it underwent a lot of changes and stages. At first, we were thinking, I was thinking of making it a reflection book, but as I discussed it with my husband, it was we realized that there's not enough books on surviving your life overseas. Of course, there are books on how to find work overseas. There are books on what you can do to find work overseas, and but there's really not enough books on what can help you survive your you know your overseas experience. So and of course I really wanted to talk to young overseas Filipinos, because at that time I'm I'm still young, I guess, because I was writing this book before I turned 30. It was one goal that I wanted to have. It was a passion project, basically. And yes, so that's the creative side of it. And as we went along, as uh, we continued refining the idea. My sister-in-law, Rizel, also supported this and made her thesis, or made a marketing plan for her master's degree, about the positioning of the book. So it really helped us a lot in refining how we could approach different issues. So I think what I want you to learn from my yesterday's vlog and this vlog is that you don't have to, if you want to do something, you don't have to quit your job and go back in the Philippines and just do it there. You can refine your idea, you can refine your skills, you can refine even your mindset, while you're still working and living overseas. So that in when you do that, you don't waste enough, you don't waste a lot of time and opportunity, because sometimes we tend to, for overseas Filipinos, sometimes we just tend to wait until we've saved enough. And that's the time that we go back home. And that's the time where we really just refine, I want to start my own piggery. Or I want to start my own uh, RTW business. And then when they're home, that's the time that they get to study, or they get to see how it is. And so it's there. I just think that there's wasted time there. It will be difficult. This one, it will be harder. This strategy will be harder, because you will be working, you will have your personal concerns, you will have your and you will also have a business. But you don't have to start the business right away. You can just simmer, just let it simmer. I think that's very important. You don't have to, you just have to wait for things to take shape, but you have to do something. You have to do something, or else it wouldn't come to life, I think. So yeah, so if you're an overseas Filipino, and if you have some plans on creating something for the future or for yourself, then I strongly suggest that you start working on an idea now when you're still young, because it's one thing that you have. It's a very important um, gift right now. It's youth that will make you energetic, that will make you more hungry for ideas. So it's really now that you have to work on something. I don't want you to waste your time and energy and money waiting for something to happen when you're ready, because you won't get ready unless you prepare yourself to be ready. Okay? All right, so that's it for today. I'm gonna pick up my kids.